welcome to another meeting for Hang Gliding Addicts Anonymous. Today is the last day of the World Championship, and so all these hang gliding addicts over here are going to be very, very sad. And tomorrow we'll have the prize giving. So last task, about to start briefing.
About the last task, we complete 95.1 kilometers.
Team briefing, final day.
Appreciate it, thank you.
You confident, Grant?
Where's it drawing a line? No idea. We'll see what happens. 10 points. But it's drawing up there. Why is it drawing up there?
Don't know, it's not doing that with mine.
Yours.
Mine basically goes pretty much direct to the factory. What goes through the factory?
Well,
God save the Queen!
Thank you. We shall.
task today, Evan. Have you got any hints and tips?
Oh, I'm just asking all these guys myself for some hints and tips, but yeah, there's quite a few options today, isn't there?
What do you think we're going to do?
Well, I think some guys are going to go mountains, some guys are going to go flats, and that's where the roll of the dice comes in right now, doesn't it?
Okay, so I'll just follow you.
Okay, sounds good.
So, can I just come in here? Alright. The task today is we're taking off at Jamona. We're going out into the flats here. That's the start cylinder, that's the next gate. Then we're going out over to the east, being careful not to get the airspace, particular concern for me. Back up to the west here, and then back to a new goal field back down here in the flats. So lots of flying in the flats, or potentially going into the mountains if you want. Difficult day for me because I'm not very good at flying in the flats, and I'm good at hitting airspace, so we'll see what happens. Good luck, Andy. Got that? Oh. It's okay?
It's okay.
Come on! So, the last task of the 2019 World Hang Gliding Championships. Here we go. Here we go! So it's the last task. I'm going to be sad to be going home. You know what they say? Obladi, oblada, life goes on. Oh, life goes on. Also, this competition has been a good warm-up for the primary event of the year, which is the British National Hang Gliding Championships. That will be held in the last week in August in Alger, which is in the Pyrenees in Spain. I'm actually the organiser for the competition, so I would like it, if you're watching this and you're a hang glider pilot, you need to enter the competition and come along. If you're not a hang glider pilot, you need to watch when I put some footage on YouTube, because there will be some footage on YouTube. It's going to be a good competition, and like I say, that competition is the main event of the year. The World Championships is just a little warm-up. That's the one that really counts, is the British Nationals. Look at this, I'm flying in fog again. It gets really foggy here, you see, I'm flying in fog. AKA cloud. This is the lower reaches of the cloud. It's not really fog. Well, it is the same stuff. It just feels really foggy. 52 minutes until the first start gate. I'm going to go head over to Big Jamona, which is over on my left over here, because the cloud base is higher there. I can get a bit higher up. That's Big Jamona there. Currently on medium Jamona. So today I want want to talk a little bit about flying in gaggles in thermals, because I've done a lot of flying with a lot of other people, and I know it can be very intimidating to fly in big gaggles, especially in a thermal. It's important to get it right. So let's talk about some do's and don'ts. The first thing about flying in a gaggle in a thermal is to make sure you're going in the same direction as everyone else. Look at that down there. So, if everybody else is turning left, you turn left. Or if they're all turning right, you turn right. Now, in a competition, the main director will tell you which way you have to turn in the start cylinder. However, if you come across where people are turning the wrong way, don't go, I'm going to go the right way and let everybody else do it wrong. Because the most important thing is not to crash into anybody. So what everybody else is doing in your thermal, you do the same. So that's the number one thing. Now when you're joining your thermal, it's important not to disrupt the thermal, not to fly into other people. So as you're approaching it, like I'm approaching this one now, you work out where people are, where you're going to join the circle, and you try and tag on to the back of somebody. Do not fly straight into the centre of the thermal, because you'll just wreck it for everyone as they all dive out of your way. Turn on the outside and gradually work your way into it. Work out where you can slot behind somebody, just like I'm doing now. And I'm above these people I've just come in, so it's less of an issue. Where there's height separation between you, it doesn't make as much difference. So that really when you're on the same level, it's more of a problem. And once you fly around in the thermal, you need to keep a close eye on what the other people at your level are doing. It may be that you notice that they suddenly go up really fast in relation to you. What that means is it's working a bit better in that direction. So you might want to shift in that direction. In a good thermal, in a good group of pilots will follow the shifting thermal around, and the pilots will all shift together. Now you also might see pilots like this one in front of me who are turning too wide. So you need to work out, can you cut in front of them? Like I just did. Turn tight, I don't mean cut in front of them, I mean turn tighter than them. So it's important that you turn tight enough to stay in the thermal. And actually, by turning tight enough, by turning tightly, pilots who are approaching that thermal can see what you're doing. It gives them a better indication of what you're doing. And makes it easier for them to avoid you. Another thing when pilots are approaching your thermal, don't be tempted to extend your circle to let them in, because you just end up losing the thermal. The pilots approaching and judging what you're doing, they don't want you to extend your circle, they're going to come into your circle using the method that I described before. So keep it tight and let them work their way into the circle. However, there's one rule that overrules everything I've told you so far, and that is the rule of not killing yourself. So in other words, don't collide with anybody. So if by turning too tight, you're going to hit somebody, or if by opening it up you're going to hit somebody, don't do it. the most important thing to do is not hit anybody else. So that's a brief guide to thermaling with other people. It's not as difficult as it might sound. You're really keeping an eye, a very keen eye, on those pilots that are closest to you, the ones at your level. Ones that are a lot higher or a lot lower, you need to worry less about. Hope you found that useful. Can fog up here. It's very foggy. 36 minutes until the start gate. And I'm at 5,400 feet. The start is all about tactics, getting yourself in the best position to be as close to the edge of the start cylinder as high as you can. The start cylinder today is out in the flats a little bit, which makes taking a risk to get out there, because it works less well in the flats than it does on the big hills. Some gliders going round ahead of me. I'm going to join their cable. Working my way out there. 26 minutes until the first start gate. So you see, I'm looking at the circle to join the circle of where I'm going to slot into this thermal. Also looking at where it's working best. Who's going up the best? None of them are going up particularly well. The circle's quite wide. They're just making the best of weak lift. Okay, the race is about to begin. 2 minutes 57 till the start gate opens. And we're about 2 kilometres out of it. It's nearly time to leave. I'm waiting for everybody else to leave though, I'm not going on my own. Landed. I thought I was going to join him, and then I found a thermal over a tractor ploughing a field. No, sorry, a tractor gathering hay. And I'm back up to 3,000 feet, still climbing. I intend to make the most of this one because I've not had any good thermals out in the flats. So I'm making the most of this one that's fairly good. So I don't know when my next one will be or how good it will be, but because this is my better one that I've had, I tend to get as high as I can. Don't want to get really low again if I can help it. Although knowing me, I probably will. Going up nicely now, 6 up. That's what I want to keep it at. I'm going to keep like this as far as I can. Look at that view. I've gone from below 1,000 feet to 3,500 feet now, still climbing. Starting to feel cooler, it was boiling hot down there. Feels a lot nicer up here. I'm back up to 4,500 feet on a glide now with a gaggle. I did spot a glider climbing ahead, but I've lost him now. 4.4 kilometres to the first turn point. I'm just about to get the first turn point, 140 metres away. I'm at 4,478 feet. Waypoint okay, off we go. Decision now, do I go the short route over the flats or the long route over the mountains? Well, I'm not very good at flying on the flats. I always seem to struggle with it. So I think I need the practice. So I think we're going to give it a go in the flats. Just make the most of this cloud here. This one. I have been climbing under this cloud. Now I'm turning en route. I can see gliders low climbing. So my route is over that way. That's where I'm going, that way. Let's see what happens. Need another climb, but not yet. This is just nice. I forgot to tell you, it's 31 kilometres to the next turn point. Let's see if we can get there. I glided down to about 2,500 feet. I'm now thermaling above one of the villages on the outskirts of Jamona. It's drifting me back towards Jamona. Going back towards the hills rather than on the flats, because it's not working very well on the flats. There's not a lot of cloud. There's some nice cloud on the hills. And that just seems to be the route that we're getting drifted towards. So I think that's probably going to be a better route. It's a longer distance. However, it could well be faster because they're bigger, faster thermals. I'm going up now about 200 feet a minute, which is pretty slow compared to a lot of the thermals we've had this competition. But this is out in the flats. And at least I'm going up! Oh yeah! This competition has been so good, and I'm still really enjoying this. See if I can get high enough to make another glide. I'm low again, approaching mini Jamona below the top. Need a climb here or I'm on the floor. And I do not want to be on the floor here. Come on, get me up. Come on, mini Jamona, give me a climb. big up. Mini Jamuna is giving me some big up. Well, not big, but semi-big. Enough to get me out of trouble anyway. That's why I came this way. Mini Jamuna is my friend. Nice. I love this feeling of going round and round and up and up and down and down and up and up and up and up and up and up. Woo! So I got back up to 4,500 feet in that thermal. It was quite strong and very rough in places. It was a wire slapper. I had some wire slaps, which basically means I went weightless and all my wires went twang. Can be quite scary when that happens, but it was alright, and it got me up nicely. Now I'm going to the next checkpoint, still heading that way. Still 17 kilometres away, but I'm hoping now taking the longer route around the hills, it should be faster, because I won't be stuck in the flats, but we'll see. Heading towards what I hope will be my next climb. In fact, there's gliders going up in it, so that looks good. Thermal again, somewhere near the turn point. I will get it in a minute, I'm just going to get up. And then I can go back again. This one's quite a nice one. Just looking at airspace because I know it's near here. That was a wire slipper. Right. Going back to the thermal I had. Back over this way. That is the direction of the next waypoint. 22 kilometres. I can see the next thermal, there's people climbing ahead of me. 13 kilometres from the final turn point. Climbing nicely in a 5 or 6 up, nice and smooth. Makes a change from what we've had. 4,300 feet, look at this down here. How nice does that look? Oh yeah! Oh, listen to those beams! Isn't that cool? It's about 6 up as this thermal, really nice. So I'm behind the pace of the guys again today. I think it's because I got really low in the flats. Got stuck for ages. I'm doing okay again now. But they're about 10 kilometres ahead of me. That's what happens if you get low and you get stuck. There is an adage in Hanggliding, with cross country, which is get high, stay high. And that is so true. I got low up. I'm staying up here as much as I can. Oh, this is so nice. What a final task. What a beautiful day for final task. These World Championships have been magnificent and I am still absolutely loving it. Gliding now from 6,000 feet. Going back towards Shimoda. Which is that way. .5 kilometers from the next turn point. So it's out off the end of Shimoda and back in the flatlands. Bugger. The guys in goal are reporting a difficult final glide. 7-1. Quiet. 7-1. Darren just saved that, thank you. So it's a difficult final glide. I'm on what I'm hoping to be my last climb. Currently 11-1 glide angle required to get to goal. I'm going up alright-ish. I'm hoping I can get this climb high enough to get me into goal. Glide angle of 8.5 required, 12 kilometers from goal. The reporting is difficult, we'll see what happens. That's the way I'm going. Let's see if we get there. Glide's got better, now requires 7.8. That's a glide angle of 7.8. I'm 9.4 kilometers to go. I'm not going to try and do this fast, I'm trying to eke it out. I'm getting a good initial glide. It's now gone to 7.3. But they said the last 2 or 3 kilometers it gets a lot worse. And you need a glide angle of around 6 or 7. So I'm still eking it out. People have not made it, so I've just been really careful. My ultimate aim is to get to goal on the last day. 7 kilometers to go. This is good for me, practicing my final glide. This one's into a headwind, which makes it more difficult. That's why the glide angle is less than we would normally get. .4 kilometers to go. I should make this now. Seem to be making this easy now. The only way I won't get to goal is if I do something really stupid. And to be fair, that's possible. Oh yeah! Oh yeah, I'm gonna get to goal on the last day! Oh yeah! Woo-hoo-hoo! 3.8 kilometers! I got to goal again! Now, I'll tell you a little secret now. I think I might have jumped the gun at the start. So we'll see if I get penalised on points. Sorry if I have. But there was people in front of me, but then my instrument was pointing me back. So I'm not sure if I've jumped the gun or not. Hopefully not. If I have, then other people have as well. But at least I have got to go. Quite difficult that task. Quite difficult, but really enjoyable. And I'm very, very pleased to be here. I'm sipping my eyes now. Woohoo! Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Getting into landing position. Harness is unzipped. Harness is unzipped. BG's on a third. Legs are ready to come out. The whip socks. Team World Hanggliding Championships. It's all over now, bar the scoring. I've no idea where I've come yet. I've no idea who's won either yet. But from my point of view, I've got to go on every single day except for one when I bombed out, and even that day was a fantastic flight. I've managed to score for the British team on at least four occasions, so I'm really pleased about that because that justifies me being here. And I've had an absolutely wonderful time. This has been the best competition that I've ever been in, and I hope that I'll get picked again and come to a World Championships again in the future, or at least European Championships. So that's the end of the comp. The next adventure that I'm going on is, as I mentioned when I was flying, the British National Championships, which are being held in Alger, which is in the Pyrenees in Spain, and that's the last week in August. So thank you very much all of you for your support, for watching, subscribing, liking, and all the nice comments that I've had on YouTube. It's really helped me along and made me even more enthusiastic and made me want to do more videos. So there'll be more videos to come in the British National Championships, of which this was just the warm-up for. See you then.